Chiefs Kingdom, welcome back to the channel, back in the film room for a little bit of film review on Hollywood Brown, just kind of looking on what he's going to bring to the table for the Kansas City Chiefs and their receiving core in 2024 with, of course, the biggest signing offensively, really, for the Chiefs. And now that rookie camps are kind of getting underway and we're actually starting to see some of these pieces on the field, just excited to jump into this film review. I've been kind of messing with it, trying to put something together. Last few weeks have been nutty, but here we are nonetheless, as promised, in the film room to break down some Hollywood Brown film. Obviously can't say the newest addition to the wide receiver core, as Xavier Worthy will also be added, which I'm very excited to see how Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, and Rashee Rice will all pair together. Obviously, we're not 100% sure on what's going to happen with Rashee Rice in 2024, whether he's going to be suspended, whether he's not, when that's going to be delved out, as he's obviously going to take some type of suspension, and talked about that a little bit on the last podcast. Probably get into a little bit more on the next podcast. Just still kind of conflicting reports, not sure exactly what we're going to see out of that, but anyways, before we get into the video, smash that like button, hit the subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, so you can know every time that I post a video. And getting into these film reviews, did them all throughout the year, this past year, and trying to get a little bit in the off season, working on a Wanya Morris one as well. Which, watching him in the film room, man, on tape, Wanya Morris is, I've kind of looked at his best performances so far, but he's looked pretty good from what I've watched. But anyways, we'll get into that when we get there. But I could see why Wanya Morris is maybe seen as possibly the Chiefs, left tackle for 2024. We'll see. But just to get straight into it, Hollywood Brown down here on the bottom of your screen, and really just going to watch as he just kind of beats man coverage, going straight over the top. Nothing really happening, but just a nice release to the outside. Go back real quick as he kind of jabs in, goes to the outside, clears him up for the outside. Takeoff, and that speed, man, speed kills. And the Chiefs have kind of got that speed once again. You see just a quick kind of fake to the right, jumps out to the left, kind of loses his footing there for a minute, but is able to get separation, ends up cutting it back, and they're just going to run a little dump route that I think ends up being an incompletion right here anyways. But Hollywood Brown, number 2 in the league in separation versus man coverage. So something to watch out for, especially with the speed of Hollywood Brown. We'll watch it one more time. I'm going to kind of play this in slow motion just so you can see right here at the bottom of your screen, Hollywood Brown. Nice move, and to get into that second level, and, with Patrick Mahomes, the world is your oyster if you can beat man coverage over the top. Obviously, we saw Tyreek Hill, and I think that Hollywood Brown is going to bring a level of just good separation right there. I mean, you've got one safety to beat up top, and if he's taking that side of the field, because he's got his eyes over here to the left side watching as Hollywood Brown breaks free, obviously he's going to turn back around, and the play not designed to be a big play necessarily, but that right there, I think, is very key. And again, being second in the league in target separation versus man coverage, I mean, the Chiefs obviously, I think, keyed in on that because that's something they're going to want to see. Since Tyreek Hill, they've had trouble really being able to, have somebody in there that can track the ball down and make big-time plays. So they're trying to work this offense into that. Obviously, Rashee Rice has done a great job last year at, being able to find space and being able to catch the ball and get the yak yardage, and move down the field. Now you've also got Xavier Worthy that can stretch the field as well. Kadarius Toney is still in there. Toney, his fifth-year option was declined, so he's got a lot to work for in 2024. So, I mean, it could be a huge year for the Chiefs offense, I think. This one right here, another one that you want to see more of. And for Josh Dobbs to kind of go right here, the trust that he has in Hollywood Brown right here, to really jump out for that. And right here, Hollywood kind of in the slot, basically, he's just going to work his way across the field, and something the Chiefs kind of like to do anyways, and just a very deep crossing route right here, basically, where he's going to get all the way pretty much to the end zone, and Josh Dobbs lets it fly. Not able to connect, but again, just things that the Chiefs are going to be able to work with and work on. This one right here, same kind of deep crossing route right here that Hollywood's going to run. Same position, and he's just going to work his way across the field and get a big gain right here. Right past the second level of the linebackers, you got your middle linebacker going to try to keep up with him, but the distance between him and that safety right there, there's just no chance. Because I think that's Fred Warner tailing him at that point, and a huge play for Hollywood Brown right there for the Arizona Cardinals last season. But the way he just works his way across the field with the speed is just able to beat everybody. And yeah, that's Fred Warner trying to turn around and keep up with Hollywood Brown. It's not happening. So another key component that I really like, you can kind of put Hollywood anywhere. We'll see kind of what I haven't, watched enough film or, really dissected Xavier Worthy's game to know exactly where you're going to put him. But Rashee Rice, you line him up on the outside. Hollywood, you can put on the slot. You can put him on the outside. You can kind of do whatever you want with Hollywood Brown. And right here, this one right here just jumped out to me because this is Chiefs football 101, right? You see this all the time, especially with Travis Kelce, where you just find that soft spot in the zone. And that's what Hollywood's going to do right here, down on the bottom of your screen. And I think that's, well, he backed off, but I think that's Travarius Ward right there. Perfect. Just turns around, finds the soft spot in the zone, Josh Dobbs, easy completion. And, that's all day with the Chiefs. The Chiefs love to do stuff like that. You saw Rashee Rice all year long working routes like that where you just turn around, find the soft spot in the zone, and keep it moving afterwards. Right here, looks left, just turns around, boom, quick catch. And the fact that he held on to that, that was not an easy catch. Very tight space right there. Watch it one more time. But right there, not a ton of separation right here. And that's Fred Warner right there in the middle. That is a very solid middle linebacker and can pick the ball off. But great job, great catch. And again, I think just what you want to see for the Chiefs to get in 2024. And right here, same thing. Just finds a soft spot in the zone, turns around, and Hollywood's able to make an easy catch. Make it easy for the quarterback right here. You see Hollywood at the top of your screen. And he's coming from the top of this bunch formation on the top of your screen. Just a quick little hesitate. Goes to the outside, works his way back in. Just look how he takes the corner, though. The corner is just all sorts of messed up on this play because he basically goes to the flat thinking it's a flat route. Marquise Brown kind of just turns around, turns the corner around, kind of not sure where he's going at this point, and just gives enough room and enough space that he's right there between two defenders. Just finds that soft spot, works his way around the corner, and is able to make a nice play. And even to get a little bit of yardage afterwards, you're playing a really good defense with the San Francisco 49ers. So against a different team, possibly a big play right there that doesn't have as great of an defense, as the 49ers. And right here, this one I kind of pulled out just because of kind of the same thing. You're just kind of trying to find that soft spot, but not everything's perfect, and this was not a good throw at the same time. This is thrown behind Hollywood Brown, but again, look at all that space he has right here in between the field. He's just finding the right area in the field, trying to make it work, and right here is not able to. Again, the throw just not quite where you'd want it to be, but just kind of curls out here back to the middle, and there's really nobody around. You got one guy right here. Good recognition to kind of see where that ball is going. But at that point, already thrown. And easy throw. I say it's an easy throw like I play in the NFL. So, I shouldn't just say it's such an easy throw. But as you're throwing under pressure in the NFL against the San Francisco 49ers defensive line. But look at all the space Dobbs has to throw. That could damn near be a touchdown. Probably not, but maybe if you can zoom it up the middle right there, in between the two safeties, I just have to imagine that Patrick Mahomes has watched some of this film and just thought, Andy Reid as well, Matt Nagy, and thought what they can do with Hollywood Brown in this offense and to be able to make him work in the offense. Because I think that he's going to be great for the Chiefs. Right here, this was the one that I saw that just was like, okay, this was my number one play that I saw from Hollywood Brown that made me think this is exactly what the Chiefs offense needs. Hollywood right here breaks free, just going to run a crossing route and makes an insane catch in double coverage right around the 50-yard line. And I mean, that is something that the Chiefs desperately need. Obviously, the Chiefs had all their mishaps with all the drops over the year, but you look at Hollywood working his way across the field. You got Fred Warner right here in front of him, which he's not going to cause too much disruption in this play. You're getting trailed by your corner, but then you've also got a safety that jumps up in here at the last second, and not to be deterred. Hollywood Brown, big catch. So right here, again, this was another one that I just kind of felt like this is just exactly how the Chiefs like to run the offense. Just a little drag route, basically. Go ahead and get it to your playmakers in space and let them work. And that's exactly what the Cardinals did right here, and exactly what the Chiefs are going to want to do with Hollywood Brown. And, Hollywood and Worthy are two guys that could just kind of take over a role left by like McCole Hardman or, Kadarius Toney at times and depending on how Toney works out in 2024, if he's able to step up and play a bigger role and, have a bigger impact on the offense than he did in 2023. But right here, just decent separation. You got man coverage. You got a corner trailing Hollywood Brown. He's able to get the ball and be able to try to work it into space. And he's also another guy with a sub 4.3 40 time. So, I mean, just easy money right there. And right here, good out route. Running up the field. This is a little bit of a deeper out route right here, but just perfect. Hollywood Brown just digs to the left. Now, I would like to see maybe that ball come out a little bit earlier, and maybe you get Hollywood paired with Patrick Mahomes. That's going to be a little bit better. Hollywood Brown also had a 56% caught 56%. No, I'm definitely going to get the stat wrong. I'm just going to go past that stat. It's in my notes that I know I'm about to get wrong because I'm all out of context on that. Great out route, though, right here. Again, would like to see the ball come out a little bit earlier, maybe by Dobbs, but again, now pairing Hollywood Brown with Patrick Mahomes. I mean, you have the best quarterback in the league throwing to you at this point now, and even then, he's able to find a separation, bring the ball in, and here's another one. Same exact concept, just this one a quicker out route, obviously. You're backed up against your own end zone. Quick out route to Hollywood Brown. Easy money. Makes the catch. And I do believe that was for a first down, so you're just trying to get to the markers quickly right here. Quick out route, boom, beats his man, and that's that. So that's it for the Hollywood Brown film breakdown, but I wanted to get into the film room and just watch some of this film and be able to kind of like, start getting geared up towards next season, towards 2024. It's crazy. It's already feels like it's getting close. I guess it's May already, We've got the draft has came and gone, and we are gearing up for a summer of training camp. And again, the rookie camps have already started for the Chiefs. Saw a little bit of highlights from them, from their rookie minicamp. And, from here on out, it's just the next domino falls all the way until we get to August in the preseason, and then on to the regular season in September. So huge. Let me know in the comments below what you think about the Hollywood Brown signing, how you feel he's going to fit in the Chiefs offense. And any thoughts that you have on Hollywood coming to Kansas City. And again, smash that like button, hit the subscribe to the channel, as well as hit the bell to know when any videos get published on my YouTube channel. Follow along on the podcast. Obviously, you can listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, right here on YouTube, as well as the film reviews coming. I'm working on a Wanya Morris one right now as well, to get out and just kind of look at some of his film from last year, because I do think Wanya Morris showed some strides to possibly be a good fit for the left tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs for 2024. And at this point you have Kingsley and Wanya right now are probably going to duke it out for left tackle, or who's going to play left tackle, who's going to be the swing tackle kind of thing. And I think at this point, that's probably what you're going to see. At this point, I don't know if I think Donovan Smith will be back. We will see. Still a free agent technically. So again, we will see you next time on the other side. More film reviews to come, as well as podcast, and we'll see you next time. Until then, go Chiefs.